Hey Basement Collective, thank you for watching another Basement Collective Battleport. We have my friend Connor here.
Hey.
And today we are playing 1500 Grey Knights versus Genestealer Cult. You guys had said you wanted to see him, so we're going to play him out again. Fair warning though, the Genestealer Cult are not painted completely, as well as the terrain on the board, because I'm working on this. This is a GameMat.eu Kingdom of Heaven mat. A beautiful mat, but we didn't have a set of terrain to match it. But certainly go check them out at GameMat.eu because they sent us this for free actually. But anyway, so I'm working on a terrain set. We got some columns in the work. These are pretty cool. These are some wooden plinths, a PVC pipe with some texture spray paint. Of course, it's got to be painted. And then we have Pegasus Hobbies building. This table will be finished with more Pegasus Hobby buildings. And then I'll be scratch building some fountains out of foam and whatnot. But anyways, then we have some Battlefield in a box set. So 1500 Grey Knight, the list. Now before anybody says it, I know this is technically an unbound list because I have a Lord of War. It's actually a Baneblade with 4 sponsons. But it's an armor cast Shadow Sword. That's pretty cool. And then we have 2 units of it's a Nemesis Strike Force, 2 units of Purifier Squads. Each in a Rhino with 2 of the Incinerators. A Librarian with a Hammer. And then we got a Dread Knight and a unit of Terminators, all base except one of them is a side cannon with a hammer. That is 1500 points of Grey Knights. And for the masses of Genestealer Cult, what do we have, Connor?
We've got 4 units of Neophytes, all with each one's got a grenade launcher that's going to count as a seismic cannon.
Sweet.
2 units of Acolytes, 14, and the guy with the hammer is going to be a Roxau, which is just a chain fist basically.
Yep.
5 Genestealers, 2 Patriarchs, level 2 Psychers, and then an allied detachment of Guard. We've got Past for the HQ with his friend the Demolisher.
Of course.
I can't leave home without him. And then 10 Veterans, they're going Talon Desert Raiders, ignore the blue I guess, and 2 Plasma and a Melt-A-Gun and some camo netting.
That is 1500 points of Genestealer Cult. The mission we are playing is the Relic. We'll come back once we know our Warlord traits and our Psychic powers. And for Grey Knights, their Psychic powers on the Librarian are Sanctuary, Gates of Infinity. Of course, he has a Primaris, Banishment, but he has no demons. Other than that, everything else is static. These guys have the Cleansing Flame, of course. Dreadnought, Sanctuary, Hammerhand all around. And Connor, what did we get? And my Warlord trait was the Infiltrating D3 units. Connor, what did we get?
My Warlord trait was pretty good. He gets to pick what he does when he comes in, that whole chart thing.
Yep.
His psychic powers were Psychic Stimulus, which is and Mental Onslaught, which is super The other guy, he got, it's a small blast, it's kind of cool, Strength 5 AP3, and then he's got Mind Control, which lets you take over a unit and make them shoot a gun at someone.
That's that. So let's go ahead and we'll just play a Hammer Dawn of War deployment. And let's go ahead and roll to see who goes first or chooses. 4, you missed. I don't need to miss.
It's
that's a 1. All right. I
don't need your.
I think going against Genestealer Cult is very important to go first. So I will deploy first. We'll come back after deployment. Now I do want to ask you guys what you guys think of the lighting. We have a new bed light up there, so it's a bit different lighting. It's top down compared to directional. Now if it's not enough lighting, let us know. But if you think it's good, please let us know. Because we could set up our other lights, but I kind of like not having any cords around. It looks so much nicer in here. Let us know what you think about the lighting. We'll come back after deployment. And we're at the end of deployment. Grey Knights got their Baneblade, the 2 Rhinos with the Purifier Squads in them. And then of course these guys aren't in their tanks. In reserve they have the Dread Knight and the Terminator Squad with the Librarian. And then Connor, a bunch of infiltrating. What happened here, Connor?
These are not deployed, so it's just these guys rolled a 6 for their thing, so they can charge, but they're not really set up to unless you decide to come near them.
Yes.
Those guys are with my Warlord. His Warlord trait lets him choose, so I'm just gonna choose 6 so they can charge as well. These guys got outflanked. They're over there.
Nice.
They'll probably return to the shadows later in the game.
Then in reserve you have 3 units of Acolytes.
4 units of Acolytes with seismic cannons. They'll basically be there for later.
Very good. All right. So I would like to go first. Would you like to seize the initiative?
Would love to. The whole army. How many 6s can you roll? Not enough.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
All right. Grey Knights, first turn. At the end of the movement phase, just Baneblade just rotated. He passes dangerous terrain, got within 9 inches of both these squads. I was going to load the guys out, but I would have only been able to kill 3 with the Flamer. So I figured better to keep him in there. Grey Knight came on from Nemesis Strike Force, came on for the board edge. You're going to target that squad, obviously. And then over here, the Terminators came on.
Plan there.
over here, giving away the plan.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead to the psychic phase. End of the psychic phase. They cast Cleansing Flame. He wasn't able to deny on a 5+ with 6 dice. I only got 2 successes. Statistics were bad for me and bad for you. I rolled 7 dice and only got 2 4+.
I guess, but I rolled 6 dice and didn't get any 5-ups.
Okay, anyways, 7 guys died here, 5 guys died there, and he cast Sanctuary into the shooting phase. End of the shooting phase. This guy shot, he killed, well, I think 5 guys with heavy bolters. Over here, 1 guy with a last cannon. His demolishing cannon did nothing. Over here, heavy bolter shot at the 1 guy that was left over there after he shot at them, killing him. And then the last cannons and the Baneblade cannon shot at Pask's squad, putting an immobilized result on the demolisher. Over here, these guys shot. Side cannon did nothing, and the bolters managed to kill 3 guys. So that is the shooting phase. There, and this guy just flat out. And that is all for my shooting phase. Going on to Genestealer, turn 1.
Turn 1.
And we're at the Genestealer Cult, turn 1 movement phase. What happened, Connor?
I sucked those units that were dying into the shadows, so 1 Genestealer, 3 Acolytes, a Warlord, and 2 Patriarchs in reserve, along with 40 Acolytes. No,
Lots of stuff in reserve.
40 Neophytes, whatever.
Neophytes.
And then these guys...
Moved up.
They're gonna shoot.
And they shot. Alright, so I got 2 wounds.
That's actually my shooting phase, yeah.
Alright, so do your see if you wound me, Connor?
I already did, that's what the roll
you know what? I'll take my saves on camera. This guy first. On target.
Nailed it.
Wow, that 5. I'm gonna roll that dice again. Second one. A 6.
That's a 6?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Very good. Alright, going into my turn.
Yeah, I guess I'm done.
Alright.
Haven't killed anyone yet.
Grey Knight, turn 2.
It's gonna go well.
End of the movement phase. Gen Knight moved back here. Didn't really have a target. He could have jumped over there and got those guardsmen, but I don't think I really need to.
I think they're dead.
And so he's back here to avoid Pask. This guy moved up, and he's got some targets. He flat out, I don't know, moved combat, whatever speed, 12 inches when he moved. And these guys moved up there, going into the psychic phase.
It's cruising speed.
End of the psychic phase. Cleansing Flame was cast here, killing 9 out of 10 guys, leaving El Sergeant in the back.
Sergeant Bob.
These guys Gates of Infinity, the hole 6 inches up. I tried to get over, but they moved 9 inches or 8 inches back, directly where they were. So I at least got 3 6 inches of movement. Let's go into the shooting phase. End of the shooting phase. These guys are able to kill that 1 guy left over there.
Sergeant Bob died great.
Sergeant Bob. He had a 2+ save, but he rolled that 1. 1 killed it. This flat out away from Pask. This flat out away from Pask. He's going to run 6 inches. Actually, I'm going to keep him there because anywhere I go, Pask will hit me.
No idea.
And then the Baneblade shot everything at Pask and did nothing to it. Going into Connor's. Turn 2. So you have the 2 squads coming back, plus 4 of the same squads.
2 Neophyte squads.
2 Neophyte squads coming in. End of the movement phase for Connor. What happened, Connor?
These guys came in and got to shoot. They did nothing. These guys came in off my board edge. Those guys are going to try and charge, and those guys aren't doing much. They're hiding.
Oh, where are they?
They're hiding behind the building. Those were the former Genestealers, those pure strain, the 1 left.
Alright,
And
alright.
of course the Patriarchy.
Oh yeah, going into that shooting phase.
Yep.
Psychic phase. You got a psychic phase.
Oh, I do now, yeah. That's true.
For the psychic phase, Connor used through all 7 of his dice into mass hypnosis, targeting the Terminator squad. He got 2 successes and was able to dispel on 5 dice.
You had
In the shooting phase, what'd you do, Connor?
killed a dude.
Yeah, everything shot, killing 1 guy. I'm pretty fired on these saves tonight.
It's true.
I've rolled like 20 dice, only failed once.
Gonna run out right here.
Alright, so he's this squad's charging at me. Come back at the end of combat.
Hey, look, they made it. Charges.
End of the combat phase, I got some more good rolling, Connor didn't. This ended with 1 of my guys dying, 2 of his gods dying. He's gonna call it at this point.
Yeah, I want to. It's getting late.
Yeah, it's a game. Oh.
There we go.
Very good. Connor realizes that since he was going second, he should have not put anything on the board.
Yep, made a slight mistake. Should have brought them in turn 2 at the start and just because they got the charge basically. It's done. Anyway, I'm done. New army.
It's okay.
Let's see.
Hopefully you guys like this game. Let us know once again what you thought of the table. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers, about 100 away. So be sure to check out that video. There'll be a link in the description below to a giveaway video So enter that and share it and so forth. $300 worth of stuff. Connor will be back with the Genestealer Cult, and will be painted soon enough. He's a pretty quick painter, and we'll have better games, more than him just killing one model of mine. But thank you guys for watching another Basement Collective Battle Report, and keep on wargaming.